Councilmember Zohran Mamdani has intensified his policy initiatives targeting affluent property owners in New York City following the release of a new searchable database by the city's Department of Finance. This database details non-primary residences that may be subject to the proposed pied-à-terre tax, allowing users to view the names and addresses of affected property owners. The Department of Finance maintains that the publication of such property rolls is mandated by state law, and a spokesperson explained, "As per state law, a property roll was released for public inspection. From this list, DOF will identify properties that may be subject to the new non-primary residence property surcharge." According to an individual familiar with the process, this annual release of property tax rolls is a longstanding practice in compliance with New York state legislation, encompassing all new taxes and surcharges as required. Despite its legal grounding, the database has attracted criticism for the breadth of information made conveniently accessible. Critics argue that while property ownership records have historically been public, consolidating this data into an easily searchable format creates new risks to privacy and safety, particularly in a city where public security concerns remain prominent. There are apprehensions that such aggregation could expose property owners to potential harassment or threats, which some allege is exacerbated by the current political climate. City representatives defend the database as a transparency measure, intended to ensure that property owners are informed about the potential impact of the proposed tax and the process for seeking exemptions. Some media figures and stakeholders have voiced concerns that the tool could be misused to target those who own non-primary residences, particularly landlords and individuals providing rental housing. James Whelan, president of the Real Estate Board of New York, has noted that the expansive scope of the database suggests the tax could affect a broader range of homeowners than initially described. Although the proposal was originally presented as a targeted measure for ultra-wealthy individuals with secondary homes valued above $5 million, current Department of Finance thresholds and criteria indicate a potentially much larger pool of affected properties. According to public reports, the database lists over 960,000 residences, making information such as owner names and addresses widely accessible. Whelan emphasized that publishing such a database prior to the enactment of the tax could contribute to misunderstanding regarding the policy's implications, and cautioned that many homeowners not typically classified as ultra-wealthy could fall under its purview. This development is situated within an ongoing debate regarding the retention of high-net-worth residents and businesses in New York City, a concern intensified by recent high-profile departures from other metropolitan areas amid policy and safety disputes. Mamdani's prior public statements and actions, such as promoting the secondary residence tax outside notable luxury properties, have further fueled discourse on the city's relationship with its wealthiest inhabitants. Some political commentators argue that the combination of increased taxes and heightened rhetoric risks alienating individuals and firms that significantly contribute to the local economy. As questions persist about balancing fiscal policy with economic competitiveness, the publication of the database and the broader discourse around the pied-à-terre tax are being closely monitored by civic and business leaders. The central issue remains whether New York can pursue equitable tax policies without undermining its economic foundation. Inquiries have been made to Councilmember Mamdani's office regarding the rationale for making the database public and whether any legal or privacy analyses were conducted beforehand. As of yet, no official raise.